talk about what's happening in the market right now. So we've seen the market make some adjustments over the last couple months, or actually, let's start here. So over the last couple weeks here in the Austin area, we've definitely seen things slow down and inventory has been increasing. A lot of it usually has to do with this time of year because people are going out of town. Would you agree with that, Ian? A lot of people head out of town right now. It's hot.
Oh yeah, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
I was gone.
Yeah, yeah, you were gone. So is this something that you see this time of year in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's normally I tell my clients if they're wanting to sell, I mean, you have to put it on now before school ends. If not, people are going on vacations. And
Yeah.
tend to the buyer pool is going to be much, not like much, but smaller than before. If you want to put it back on the market, then or to put on market, it'll be late August, early September.
Do you think it's a little bit slower this year than it has been in the past, or would you like equate this to like a 2009, what you see right now in Baltimore?
For the spring market of this year, for me personally, it's been pretty hot. Now, not every one of my clients are buying in Baltimore City. It's around Baltimore City.
Okay.
So, or in Baltimore City or in surrounding counties of Baltimore. So personally, it's been a pretty good year so far for me. It hasn't slowed down because the interest rates are still fairly good. I know people are talking about that right now. The main thing is I'm listing a property tomorrow for $270,000. Now that's the perfect first-time home buyer price point. Let's see what it will generate.
Yeah. If you've overpriced that, or I mean, not that you would, but if you price that well, it should sell, right?
Correct. Yeah.
No matter the market. All right. So you're gonna have to report back. Ian, what are you seeing right now, man? What's going on?
I'm actually over here trying to run some numbers for active listings, but we're at like 1,200 or something in the major 3 counties. Active listings and price reductions are really high too. So that's interesting. I'm seeing. We talk about this every week with the builders, and I walked into a builder and they go, "You know what we're offering?" And I'm like, "What's that? What's that?" We're offering, and they gave a percentage that they're paying realtors, and it's the percentage that they were paying realtors forever ago. Like always, they were always paying realtors that. On top of that, they're doing maybe closing costs. It's interesting to see that they're adding a lot of stuff in, just as we called it, but more and more and more inventory homes. So here's another interesting thing. They have a lot of homes that they aren't releasing. And they've told me this directly. We have homes that we're not releasing because we want to maintain that slight scarcity.
Mm-hmm.
Like verbatim, like, oh, okay.
Well, too, I mean, for a while, I don't know if you have this in your area, Chi. Like, do you have a lot of new construction in the Baltimore area?
Not a lot, no, because Baltimore City is pretty well developed in the city itself. Around the county, I mean, Baltimore is a pretty old city, right? So there's not a lot of, say, new constructions in the area. Now, a lot of times it's the newly rehab homes, or they might have a couple lots that they knock down on that lot and they'll rebuild literally from scratch. But your traditional, like, Rhine homes to come into the city to build, 30 homes or 40 homes. Not a lot in Baltimore City. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but it tends to be. There's a neighborhood east in Greektown and so on. That they're pretty much done. So I'm thinking out loud as we talk. So yeah, it's not a lot. People want a new construction, they would have to go outside of Baltimore City.
One quick question about Baltimore. Have they done anything with the areas around The Wire, where the show The Wire was filmed?
Yeah, so I saw that comment. So I would say to the person asking, when The Wire came out, I did not have HBO, so I never really watched The Wire. I know it's the best TV show known to man, as Ian looks like kind of disappointing me. I need to do it for the fact that it's my content. I did a video on movie locations last week. It was Sleepless in Seattle, where Meg Ryan's character came out of her house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so to really answer the person's question, I would say probably a couple of neighborhoods have improved in The Wire show, but exactly where I have to do some research on that.
Oh man,
I know.
Man, you're failing us here. I'm just kidding. Is this something that you're seeing? Aaron saying that one of his neighbors had to move back to California because they were making them return back to the office. Can you imagine selling your house? Let's say you're in the Bay Area and you sold your house for like $1.5 million. You moved to Austin. You're like, oh, awesome! I'm buy a house for 600. It's fantastic. I made all this money. Now you got to sell that house. Hopefully, you can still make money on it and go back and repay now at 2.3, 2.4 million. Like that's gotta suck.
You gotta love your job, right? I mean, you can't find another job.
Yeah, you got to be making some good money there. Jeez, is that what happened? Can you imagine? That would suck so bad. I feel bad for them if that's the case.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was thinking about, we're in this economy or job situation where you can't. Now, I'm a realtor. We are realtors, so I always say we look for a job every day. We look for a job interview every day. And I'm not in the job market of looking for a job. You know what I mean? We've been doing it for so long. So I don't know what people are looking for. My point is that you can work from home. So you technically can live anywhere if you want.
Yeah.
So why buy in an expensive area? Why not buy in an inexpensive area, depending on the family situation?
Right. And that's why a lot of people are looking at San Antonio right now over Austin, because the median in San Antonio, it's an hour and a half from here, is like, literally half the price.
Wow.
Right. And I know a lot of people want to be like New Braunfels, but New Braunfels is now closer to 400. San Antonio, at least you can still find stuff in the, I would want to say mid to high threes, where in Austin, if you're looking mid to high threes in Austin, I just got an email from a builder that has properties in the high threes under 400. They're open to investors. I did a reel on my Instagram the other day about it. If you're not following me on Instagram, so the builders are now opening up to investors, which is interesting. Is that something that you're seeing too, Ian?
I have seen a few of those, not as many, at least not up north or west here.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple, but now that I see it, it's like, oh crap, what am I looking at? Thanks for watching this short of the Real Amigos podcast. For more live streams, hit here. For more clips, hit here. We'll catch you on the next one.